po mga kakosa, na merchandiser, ang mga sumusubaybay sa amin. Magandang araw po. Ito na po ang episode 4. Nawala po kami dahil nag-ECQ Kaya pasensya na po kayo kung medyo na-delay po tayo sa isang broadcast natin. Ngayon po na yung araw na ito, meron po tayo na imbitahan na isang batikan sa larangan ng sales. Okay? Siya po, dahil kaibigan ko po siya, nagsama po kami nung araw sa Pepsi, magtuturing ko po siyang isang merch master. So please friends, let's all welcome Merch Master Tony Perez. He is a friend, a dear friend, and somebody I respect in the profession through these years. So welcome Merch Master Tony Perez. Pakibahagi mo naman sa amin for the inspiration nitong mga sumusubaybay sa atin, kung bakit ikaw bilang isang consultant ngayon sa isang supermarket chain from the time you were with a big name company na ahente, ano ho ma-inspire nyo sa mga bata considering kung pwede nyo na maikwento ang value ng merchandising to both brand and retailer?
Nice to be here, Herbie, and it's great to see you again. No, it's been a long time since our Pepsi days na nagkita tayo ulit. Something like this, okay? No, dahil ako personally, naniniwala rin ako. In fact, pricing is my advocacy, okay? No, gusto ko sanang i-share this afternoon 3 things, Master Herbie, no. Una, I'd like to talk about myself, no? Yung career ko, kung paano nakatulong ang merchandising per se, no? Okay, ang pangalawa, dahil sabi ko nga advocacy ako ng merchandising, gusto kong ipaliwanag kung ano importance ng merchandising sa total business per se. Vision na or ano dapat, in fairness to the merchandising or merchandisers, ano dapat sana at this point in time ang dapat trabaho nila. Okay ba 'yon, Master?
Yes, sir. Talagang yang ikikwento ninyo ay isang magiging leksyon o isang bagong pagkakaalam ng mga ating sumusubaybay. Take it away, Master Tony.
Thank you very much, Master Herb. Una, gusto kong ikwento ang naging journey ko, no? Okay, wag na natin sabihin anong taon yon, pero alam mo matagal na yon no. Nagpisa kasi ako as extract salesman sa Procter & Gamble, no. Alam mo yung extract, di ba? Merong kampanel, pupunta ka sa mga palengke, magbebenta ka at no? Yan ang trabaho ko. Alam mo nung panahon na yon, alam mo nakaka-relate dito si Merch Master Mr. G dahil nung unang episode para kinikwento niya, nag-umpisa sila sa supermarket, wala pang merchandiser, sila lang, di ba? Struck kami nung panahon na yon, wala rin kaming merchandiser, no? So on top sa pagbebenta namin, dapat nagme-merchandise din kami, okay, no? And nung unang pasok ako, siyempre ahente ako, no? Ang iniisip ko, para ako ma-promote, dapat benta ng benta. Ako yung pinakamagaling magbenta. Okay? No? Alam mo sa PNG, maraming mga bright boys dyan eh. Okay? No? Maraming bright boys dyan. And nakikita ko, sabi ko, 100, 110, 105, yun ang monthly performance ko. Parang baliwala pa, no? Ang daming mas matataas sa akin. So sabi ko, may hirapan ako nito ma-promote, no? Okay? So meron akong mentor nagsabi sa akin, alam mo Ton, pag hindi mo makuha ang gusto mo sa front door, idaan mo sa back door. Okay? No? So sabi ko, ano kaya 'yon? So after analysis, sabi ko, yung front door yung benta. So kung hindi ko sila matalo sa benta dahil puro magaling yung kalabang ko, okay, daan ko sa back door. Ano yung back door? Okay, doon ko na pagtanto na merchandising. Okay? No? Okay? So ang ginawa ko noon, pagkatapos ko magbenta, I made sure na i-merchandise ako at saka yung pahinante ko, talagang, where we were required 25 calls at least a day. So yung 25 na tindahan na yun, i-merchandise ko. Okay? No? Alam mo naman gaano kabigat ang Tide noon, tsaka Mr. Clean, at Safeguard, ang bibigat noon, no? Okay? Pero i-merchandise namin yan, and yung backdoor na sinasabi ko, ginawa ko, okay, kinunan ko ng mga picture yung mga tindahan, yung mga display na ginagawa ko. Okay? No? Pagandahan ng display noon Di ba? Okay? So, gagawan ko ng report yun, tapos papadala ko sa boss ko, and yung boss ko papadala sa boss niya, okay, hanggang umabot sa director, yung director naman papadala sa marketing. Okay? So doon, dahil sa ginagawa kong yun, well, on top of merchandising, gumagawa rin ako ng competitive activity reports. No? Dahil sa ginagawa kong yun, nakilala yung pangalan na Tony Perez. No? Okay? Nakilala yung pangalan ko sa Makati. Dahil ang area ko noon, Tondo Okay? No? So since then, okay, medyo napuna tayo, okay, tinatrabaho na tayo nung boss ng boss natin, yung sales director. So to make the long story short, na-promote ako dahil sa merchandising. Okay?
Wow, that's a key, that's a key learning experience and a key driver to success.
Oh yeah. Kasi napagtanto ko, okay, bakit ba sinasabi ng boss ko merchandising kasama sa basic call procedure yung merchandising Okay? Sabi ko, ba't kasama to? It must be important. Okay? So ngayon, dahil dyan, na-promote ako, and hindi lang ako na-promote, Master Hervey. Okay? No? Yung mga headhunters, nakilala rin ako. Okay?
So naging, recruitment, what you call this now, attribute.
Oo, no? So yung headhunters walang hinto sa kakatawag sa akin, and that explains why okay, nakawalong kumpanya ako over my career, no? Okay?
A rolling stone never gathers moss.
Exactly. So halos lahat ng medyo fast-moving consumer companies na join ko, no? From detergent, beauty products, pagkain, beverage, okay? Lahat yan halos napasukan ko, and doon ko na tanto, Master Herb, na boy, in all those 8 companies and all these years that I've been with working in sales, doon ko na talagang naano ko sa sarili ko na merchandising is really very important. Okay? No? Kaya pupunta ako sa item number 2 natin, no? Bakit ba importante itong merchandising? Okay? Kanya alam mo itong mga merchandisers natin diyan, no, yung nagme-merchandise. Okay? Wag nilang isipin na ganyan lang ang trabaho nila. Okay? Wag nilang isipin 'yan dahil napaka-importante ng trabaho nila. Okay? Why? Okay? Ang merchandising kasi napaka-importante 'yan dahil 'yan ang tumutulong para yung produkto lumakas ang optic. Okay? No? Yan ang mga taong yan, ang mga merchandisers, ang tumutulong din sa mga new products, di ba? Alam mo naman pag new product okay?
So in short, may tuturing natin na ang mga merchandisers are the frontline heroes for a brand.
Exactly. Okay? At ito pa, inaano ko rin noon nung naging manager na ako, tumahawak na ako ng mga merchandisers per se. Okay, inaano ko rin sa marketing. Sabi ko, hey guys, napaka-importante ng merchandiser, so dapat siya susuportahan natin. Bakit kamo? Dahil kasi, pag kayo nag-a-advertise, you spend tons of money in terms of advertising. Okay? Isipin nyo, pagka meron tayong merchandiser dyan na medyo hindi motivated, walang gana, hindi merchandise ng maayos ang produkto mo, okay, nagtapon ka ng toneladang pera. Okay? Dahil yung produkto mo, hindi makikita ng customer.
Correct.
Okay? So, dahil okay, that's when I gathered support of the marketing group as well, no? Kanya nung hawak ako nung mga merchandisers per se, okay, I made it a point, no, on top of managing the sales people, gumagawa ako nagte-training ako ng merchandiser, I made it a point na 1 day per month, okay, I meet all the merchandisers and train them, no? Okay? In fact, I came up with kung ang ahente mayroong basic call procedure, ang merchandiser dapat may basic call procedure din. Okay?
Correct,
no?
correct.
Ang train ko, okay, no? Kasi alam mo, dapat talaga, since sabi mo nga sila ang frontliner, isipin mo pag ang frontliner mo medyo mahina, okay, yung ahente walang benta yan eh.
Correct. That's why today, in the new words of the new normal, merchandisers are now called the economic frontliners. Very happy that that has been now their classification.
Okay.
Their importance in the eyes of the public is now there, and may dignity na, kumbaga. In that scope, you have a third point, and maybe, we can dwell a bit about that third point that seems to connect with point 1 and 2. Ano nga ba yun ulit, yung third point na yun?
Okay. Bago ako pumunta sa third point, gusto ko lang i-reiterate talaga na kasi you're talking about now new normal. Okay? Iba na talaga dapat ang pananaw ngayon. Okay? Kasi nung panahon pa natin, okay, yung mga merchandisers, tinuturuan natin na, dapat makipagpatayan ka sa loob ng supermarket. Okay?
Oo, totoo yun.
Diba?
Especially
okay.
In J&J, alam mo, akong humawak ng merchandising army. And walang planogram pa ang J&J nung araw. Akong gumawa niyan. Okay? Kaya si Poch Robles, natuwa siya. Dahil ano nga ba yung planogram na yan? Ako nagpisa nung word na yan per se. Kasi management. Diba? Kasi J&J at that time was a company that was nickeling and diming. Kumbaga sensitive sa gastos, sa mga special display, gondola, mga ganun. Diba? So, with the help of the Hong Kong affiliate, we developed the Spaceman program that enables the brand guys, the sales guys, to say that renting a space in supermarket X is sulit, di ba? Of refilling it diligently, di ba? Because is the turnover rate.
Correct.
In a way, I would say that that helped sort of start off, if you might use the word, the mathematics of merchandising and how the merchandiser, in my opinion, an humble opinion, becomes an important part of the team that determines profitability, support, and all others that will endear both retailer and supplier to build a relationship based on that.
Tama. So alam mo, sabi ko nga, okay, tinuruan natin yung mga merchandisers makipagpatayan. Pag may nakitang bakanting space, lagyan ng produkto yan. Okay, no? Tsaka dapat hip to eye level. Pag yan buwaba, tumaas, mag-aaway tayo niyan. Okay. Hindi pa uso yung planogram Catman Planogram Catman, pero kukonti lang ang meron nun kasi ano yan mahal yung ano diyan okay, yung program niyan So kami noon, since wala pa kaming Catman or planogramming tools, okay, ginagawa namin yan mano-mano, okay? No? Gagawin mo, tunuin mo ng matagal, tapos later sa supermarket, okay, may implement sandali, pero pag tumalikod yung dicer mo, wala na, kakainin ka ng kabila, okay? So buti na lang ngayon, medyo yung mga supermarket, natututo na rin, di ba? So kanya ngayon, sige, okay, para hindi tayo nag-aaway-away, ito ang planogram natin, okay, based on category management, okay?
Correct.
Okay, no? So sa akin, speaking about evolution, ito sana yung pangatlong point na gusto kong ma-share, no? Kasi alam mo, mahigit 40 years na ako sa sales, okay, no? Lumabas tuloy yung edad natin, Herbie.
They say it's about time that
Okay.
we tell. That's why we will tell our followers that what we say is not old school, of new school.
Right.
Okay? Because if you do not have the foundation of old school, you don't have a reason to tell me in my face that the new school is like this.
Agree.
Pag yung iba di ba? Okay.
Agree.
Kasi
Okay,
puro
counter na puro mayabang. Okay? Puro kwento lang. Pero pag nandun na sa field, tumitiklop eh. Ano?
oh, tsaka alam mo sir, sa totoo lang, sabihin mo sa marketing, mag-display merchandiser ka. Ha? Di ba? Ganun yung isip na ba kaya? For them, it's like shoveling horse shit. Di ba? Ayaw nila yan. But they don't realize that if they don't understand the dynamics of merchandising, they're not brandmen.
Wala yan. Agree ako dyan. So alam mo, dapat sana, after all these years, no? Okay? 40 years ko nang ini-embrace ang merchandising, 40 years na ko na rin nakikita na ang mga merchandisers nagtatrabaho. Sana at this point in time ngayon, no, new normal na, okay, digital age na, okay, data is very important nowadays. Sana yung mga merchandiser mag-level up na rin. I-level up na rin natin.
Diba? Nandito tayo, di ba, sir?
Yeah.
Exactly. Para sa ganun, naintindihan nila na yan ay hindi lang basta withdraw sa warehouse, lagay mo lang doon sa shelf, end of the day. Di ba?
Natumbok mo, Padre, natumbok mo. Alam mo, yung ahente, nung panahunan ko, nag-umpisa yan, associate salesman or extract salesman, naging section manager, tapos pinalitan sa account manager, key account manager, ngayon nagiging customer development manager, okay, no? So nag-i-evolve yung ahente. Pero yung dicer pa rin, di ba? Okay? Sana kung how I wish I'm still with corporate, no, and I'm still the head of sales, kung gusto ko sana mangyari, okay, yung ahente, okay, dapat yan maging business development consultant, okay, no?
I agree.
So kumbaga, sila consultant na lawag na nilang isipin yung kung ilan ang inventaryo, ano dapat ibubuk ko, no? Dapat consultant ang dating nila sa tindahan nila, okay? Kung business consultant yung mga ahente, sana naman yung mga merchandiser baguhin din yung position title nila, hindi lang merchandiser. In fact, pangit pa nga dicer eh. Okay? No?
Yan na yung yan na yung I don't know if I want to use the word sad to say, but yan ang naging shortcut.
Oo. Yeah, oo. Sana lagyan natin ng, sabi mo nga, lagyan natin ng dignity. Okay? No? Dahil kasi itong pagiging merchandiser, hindi ito basta-basta. Okay? Hindi gagalaw ang produkto, hindi mabebenta ang produkto pag wala sila. So kung ako masusunod, sana ang itatawag ko sa kanila is customer development assistant. Okay? No? Okay? Now, ano yan? Ito, hindi na yung sila lang as gaya na sabi mo kanina, okay, pupunta sa bodega, mag-inventaryo, okay, mag-withdraw ng stock, i-display. Okay? No? Pagka minalas-malas ka pa dahil kasi ano ka doon, whole day nandun ka, stationary ka sa supermarket, pagkatapos mo mag-display, pag may oras ka pa, naku, ikaw pa magbabag ng mag-repack ng asukal. Okay?
Saka bagging.
Saka magbabaging ka pa. Okay? Kanya bumababa yung tingin ng mga tao sa kanila dahil kumbaga siguro it's high time na baguhin na natin, no? And siguro this will your group, no? Or even companies for that matter should work hand in hand para na sa ganon, okay, magkaroon ng bagong pananaw, okay, kung ano tong merchandiser na to. Sabi ko nga, customer development assistant. Dahil kasi hindi lang dapat yun ang ginagawa nila. Okay? No?
Actually, if I may share this quickly, in the States, well, in my last time that I was there in the mid-90s, I purposely went to Walmart, okay?
Yeah.
And I observed, well, the merchandisers there. Pare, I'm floored. You know why? These guys know their store. Number one, they can actually tell you the price of a product. Number two. Number three, they actually can tell you, why don't you go to so-and-so if you're looking for this brand? May I suggest this other brand because they have a promo and you'll save a lot.
Exactly. Eh, natumbok mo na naman. Dapat ganun no? Okay. With the data that we have right now, with the technology, okay, dapat ganun din ang maging mindset nila. Okay? No? Okay? No? Dati, sinasabi natin yung minimum order quantity, naging ICO, yung mga ganyan. Okay, dapat tinuturuan din natin sila how to do that para na sa ganon, okay, automatic, okay, sila na nagsasuggest sa supermarket kung ano ang bibilin. Dahil kasi yung consultant, ang isip nun, okay, paano palakihin ang negosyo. Okay, and then pagka ganon kasi, yung sales would follow. Dapat yung mga customer development assistant or dicer ngayon, okay, sila na ang bahala sa loob ng supermarket kung paano pagagalawin, okay, palalakasin yung produkto. Okay? No? So, pagka ganun kasi ang mindset niyan, okay, hindi lang sila magiging dicer forever. Okay? No? No? Magiging ano yan, stepping stone. Okay? Diyan magiging ahente sila eventually.
Correct. Not only that, Tony, I truly believe being an academic on one part of my life, that companies will learn from them. Because many companies are, alam mo, this is my take, many companies do not appreciate them because they don't utilize them for the value that they represent. Okay? Number two, they are the workhorses that will do inventory, they will do this and that, and they know the offtake of a particular SKU. So in a lot of ways, they are the true, what you call this now, source of what a salesman ought to be selling. Because alam ng dicer yung takbo ng produkto See?
Nakakaalam niyan dahil sila nandun Di ba? Okay. Alam mo, balik tayo ng konti. Alam mo, galit na galit ako sa mga ahente noon. Pagka nalaman ko, okay, na yung merchandiser ang gumagawa ng trabaho nila, sila pupunta na lang sa no? Galit na galit ako noon. Pero ngayon, I realize, why not? No? Why not train or teach these people to do that para na sa ganon, yung ahente makapag-isip paano palaguin ang negosyo ng supermarket.
That is the whole picture, or that is the goal that I would like to see, because I saw it already.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, or pagdali pandemic, okay, the traffic in Manila or elsewhere is a deterrent for productivity.
Correct.
If the dicer will not support the salesman for some of these tasks, the salesman is not productive for time and motion. See? Now, the worst part is, before this pandemic, nauso yung roving because there was no justification, di ba?
Yeah.
In a lot of sense, that's correct, because of the economic effectiveness of such a move. However, sabi mo nga earlier, pag lumabas na yan, pucha, at mabilis ang optic, nanakawin ng kalaban yung space niya. Diba? Kaya, anong tawag dito, malupit ang kwento of roving, but then, that's the reality. Di ba, sir?
Yeah.
Now, ang kulang pa rin actually, in my opinion, and I hope you agree with me, is the fact, the sophistication. Okay? I haven't seen the sophistication yet, which is where we are moving towards.
Yeah.
What I've seen in the United States as a reference point, kumbaga role model ko yan. Okay? Alam mo ba, I even remember now that may incentive pa yung mga yan. on beautiful merchandising sa loob ng tindahan.
Tama.
That is actually the store incentivizing them so that the store can become visually attractive to all shoppers, and every brand is given its due course, di ba? That is why in the States now, yung mga nagsasara are not the ones that have innovated, let's just use that word, ano? Despite the fact that the online business of supermarketing has now grown from one, it was just a minority share business. In the Philippines, the online shopping is still not yet there. Because people still want to shop, still want to have a choice.
Right.
And accordingly, of course, they want the ambience noise of a supermarket, di ba? And the smell of the supermarket. Di ba? So, in a lot of ways, but I think you will agree with me that the retail channels have grown tremendously.
Ibang-iba na ngayon.
And that's why, from the supplier side, the sales team population is growing because you cannot tax a salesman with so many outlets if it cannot cover it. Diba?
Right.
Now, in the same manner, because the modern trade, diba, and gen trade, how do you balance time and motion between the two? Correct? Which is why a person like you is a darn good source because you're now looking at things from a supermarket's point of view. Diba? And so you can tell the supermarket, look guys, I see the merchandises of the different brands, okay? And how do we consolidate these guys so that they work for us as well?
Right.
Hindi lang bagging, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi if they work with us as well, then it's symbiotic of a win-win situation between us and the retailer, di ba, sir?
Right.
Pero hindi pa tayo umaabot.
Wala pa doon eh. Hopefully, abot sana tayo doon. No? Dahil kasi, do mabagal, pero at least nakikita mo yung dynamism ng Philippine market, nagbabago papunta doon. Eventually, we'll get there, pero mabagal lang medyo sa ngayon. No? Okay? No? Ang isa ko pag gusto sanang idagdag, Merch Master Herb, is yung kayo, you will play an important role, no? Na para talagang ilagay sa higher, ibang level to mga merchandisers natin, no? So kung pwede sana, kung magkaroon tayo ng parang eskwelahan, no? Okay? Kasi pag lahat dumaan sa eskwelahan na yan, o kaya sa TESDA, for example, accredited sila by government, okay? Mag-iibang level yan. Okay? Kaya dumaan ka sa eskwelahan eh.
Kaya nga, Merch Master Tony, inunahan mo na lang ako. Sa totoo lang,
really?
palakad na kami sa TESDA with a proposal for a accredited training school. Okay? Because, do you know, and I told this before, that Job Street has calculated in the next 3 to 4 years, the demand growth for retail merchandisers in this country will grow by 68%. Can you imagine that from what appears to be an army out there of about 300 to 500,000 people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And accordingly, this is an advocacy where, of course, perhaps Merch Master Tony, sama ka na because your experience would be valuable to this proposed school of merchandisers. In fact, we'd like to call it a world-class merchandising training school. That's Merchandisers, whether you believe it or not, are in demand in Saudi Arabia, in the Middle East.
I'm sure.
Okay, I was there. And do you know the dicers I encountered were those that went through a P&G or Unilever here in Manila. The credential to have said that nagtrabaho ko as dicer for P&G or Unilever or Johnson & Johnson, hire ka agad yan.
Correct.
Do you know that the Middle East supermarket is their playground? Sila nagtuturo pa sa mga Arabo how
I'm
you
sure,
should
yeah.
work. So
Yeah, tama yun.
madami silang school of hard knocks na binabahagi dyan sa mga dayuhan.
Yan.
Kaya pag magpunta ka ng UAE or even Saudi itself, magugulat ka. Pucha, ang display dito, display Pinoy.
Oo nga.
Pero can you imagine for them to do, they never went, they never graduated like any college kid.
Right.
What they have as their advantage is the skill and the longevity of what they've been doing.
Correct.
They're looking for greener pastures.
Yeah.
Pero anong puhunan nila?
Yeah.
Namin na training school sa TESDA is to improve on the skills of those who are there already and develop the skills who want to be there. It's a paper called certificate. It's an employment opportunity anywhere in this world.
Yeah. And yung employment opportunity, pare, hindi lang yan as merchandisers here or in other countries, no? Pero yan din, okay, kung gusto mo pumasok sa corporate or pagiging ahente, for example, probably at this point in time, hindi muna doon sa malalaking multinational company. Alam mo, ang daming distributors ngayon, okay? No? Okay? Now, pagkalimbawang ibang level na yung merchandisers natin, nakakaintindi na sila ng numero, alam na nila ang offtake, paano mag-suggest, paano magpalakas ng produkto, I'm sure yung mga distributors dyan, okay, every now and then naghahanap ng ahente yan. Sila qualified agad, okay? So, nasa level 2 na sila, okay? Di ba? So, ako, mahal ko yung mga merchandisers, no? Okay? Kaya lang, nalulungkot lang ako dahil over the last 40 years nga, parang ganun pa rin ang tingin ng mga tao sa kanila. Siguro it's high time na i-level up na yan and on na rin sila, no? Dahil napakalaking bagay ng ginagawa nila sa pag-unlad ng negosyo ng kumpanya sa paglaki ng isang produkto or brand.
Thank you, Merch Master Tony. A lot has been said. We went over time, but never mind. We are delivering this very strong message, not only because it's an opinion, but it is a desire by people like you and I to uplift. Okay?
Agree.
So, friends, I'd like to thank Merch Master Tony Perez, a dear friend again, for his insights and inspiration. Do you have a few last words to tell the audience out there?
Sana, I don't know, ito siguro parang another leveling up of merchandisers, okay? Siguro, alam mo ngayon, new normal, etc. Maraming mga researchers nagsasabi, para lumaki ang negosyo ng isang tindahan, ng isang supermarket, ang importante ngayon is yung customer experience. Okay? No? Dati, nung medyo customer service, okay? Pero customer service is still important. Pero yung customer experience nowadays is very, very important as well. And I think, ang merchandisers, again, plays another important role in enriching the experience of customers para na sa ganon sila balik ng balik sa supermarket, sila balik ng balik para bilhin yung produktong yun.
Very nicely said, Merch Master Tony, and I'm glad to see you again after all this while. Now, turning to our followers, alam mo friends, delikado pa rin, as I've said before, at lalo mukhang lumaalala. So friends, I toed the line na mag-face mask tayo, face shield tayo, social distancing. And above all, my friends, magdasal po tayo sa Panginoon. Kasi siya ho ang nagde-determine kung anong mangyayari sa buhay natin. This is a test of God to all of us. So, we want to give him back what is due, to hear him, to recognize him, okay, and to believe in him. So friends, thank you very much. This is Merch Master Herbie, signing off for now. Until the next time, and thank you for following us, liking us, and subscribing as well. Okay? So maraming salamat po.